Hello, my friend. This is a message for you if you are racing in the next few days. Let's say it's Wednesday to Friday, or even Saturday if your race is on a Sunday. The race is coming, you feel those butterflies and nervousness in your stomach. Like, what am I going to do? Like, oh, I don't want to mess this up. I've put so many hours into this. I've put so much stress into this. I've given up so much for this. I have to do well. I really, really want this good race. I really want to run X time. I really want to. I want it so bad. I've done so much for it. Let's say you're in that thought. And you're probably also feeling not very good on your runs. You're probably feeling really junky and heavy and tired and sore. And you're like, how am I possibly going to make it through a race if I can't even make it through a few miles? Let me guess, your last workout went bad, or if you did a tune-up race, that didn't go great. Let me just say something in the last few weeks didn't go well, and you're just like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Like, do I even want to do this? Why do I put myself through this? What is wrong with me? Why would I do this? And you're just feeling nervous and you're feeling scared and you're feeling sick to your stomach and you can't think of anything but the race, you can't sleep. And what if you don't sleep well? Well, firstly, let me pause you and say on the sleep issue, it really doesn't matter if you don't sleep the night before your race. I would be struggling to find someone who does sleep well the night before a race, but just expect it. And actually, often I find that that's when I do sleep well, because if you're thinking, well, I'm not going to sleep anyway, so I might as well just lie here and see what happens. Then you're still resting your body, but you might actually drift off to sleep because there's not all that pressure. Remember when Dr. Brett McCabe talked about pressure and expectations? Well, if you take the expectations off the sleep, then maybe you will actually sleep. So don't worry about the sleep aspect. While I'm speaking about Dr. Brett McCabe, go and listen to the episode 7 of the Running for Real podcast with Dr. Brett McCabe, talk about expectations, because as I said at the beginning, you're probably thinking, oh God, I really want to run well. I really need to. I really have to hit that BQ. I have to hit this time. I have to do that. This is the one chance I've got to do it. Well, let me just tell you, my friends, it is not the one time you can do it. There's always going to be another race, and I know you want it so bad, and I know you've tried so hard, but the more you try and force it, the more you're going to struggle. The more you get that tunnel vision of I have to do this, the more you're going to struggle. So instead, what I want you to do is to say, you know what? I've done all I can. I've done the training. I did the best I could with the situation I had over this past 3, 4, 5, 6 months. And all I can do now is just do my best. And what I want you to do is I want you to imagine yourself crossing the finish line smiling. Or even better, crossing the finish line going, yes, I did it. Be proud of yourself, because that's all you can really do. And don't think about I have to run a time. You can imagine seeing a smile on your face when you see the time, but don't look for that exact number, because you might be holding yourself back and the weather or the hills or some other situation might come up that will prevent you from running that time, but you don't want to finish disappointed. So all you can really do is the best you can with the situation that you're in. So I know that you're nervous, but keep this in mind. Your body doesn't actually know the difference between nerves and excited. So you think to yourself, oh, I'm so nervous, but actually, I'm so excited. It's the same thing to your body. It's just how you interpret it. So rather than thinking, oh, I'm so nervous, what am I going to do? I don't want to mess this up. Think, I'm so excited. I have that adrenaline pumping. I'm ready to go. If you're nervous or if you're excited, that means it matters to you. That means that you care, which is a good thing, because it's going to give you some extra motivation to really push and do well on the day. But what I want to say to you is, instead of obsessing over a time, and you know I'm a big fan of No Watch Me, I'm a huge fan of just running by feel, trusting your body, and really asking yourself, is this the pace I should be running? Can I hold this for another X miles? Am I in the right place? Asking yourself that. I would love you to run by No Watch Me, but even if you don't, think to yourself when you're in each mile, let's say you're at mile 16 of a marathon, am I doing the best I can for mile 16? Now, that doesn't mean going as fast as you can at mile 16, because you're not going to make it to mile 26. It means, am I doing the best I can for mile 16, knowing I have 10 miles left? If the answer is yes, I'm fine. That's all I can do. If the answer is no, okay, I'll pick it up a little bit and then I'll be okay. But you've got to stop taking the pressure of things. At the end of the day, you run because you want to have fun, because you love it. Your friends, your family, your loved one, us in the community, we support you and love you no matter what. It doesn't matter what you run. We care about you as an individual, not about your performance. That's just you putting pressure on yourself. You have to remember at the end of the day that it's just a race. I know that sounds crazy, and trust me, I would get so nervous too. But at the end of the day, it doesn't say anything about who you are. It doesn't say that you need to be this to be worthy or anything. You are the wonderful person that you are because of you. Running is just something you do. It's just something that you get to experience. Think about all those people that can't run. Those are the people that, we got to think about in our race and think, I'm doing this because I get to do it. I'm lucky enough to be able to run. Think about those times you've been injured when you've thought, oh, I'm not even going to make it to the start line. Well, here you are. You're right there. You're ready. You made it through the training. Congratulations on making it through the training. Now, all you have to do is have fun. You get to do the fun bit. The worst part is when you get injured just before a race, but now you've made it. You've made it to the start line. So all you can do is reap the rewards and enjoy the race. If you try your best and you just focus on enjoying it, I guarantee you will be happy when you cross that finish line and you will be proud of yourself. You just need to do your best. You just need to enjoy it. Just take all that pressure off. There's always going to be other races. I know it seems like it's going to be forever till there's another race, and what if you do mess this up? But there is always going to be another opportunity. Let's say you do have a big goal and you don't reach it. There will be another way it will come up. You will find a reason for this and you will do it, but you have to believe and you have to just let go of that fear of failure, because at the end of the day, that's going to hold you back. You really want to be kind and loving and supportive to yourself. So when you are in that race and you are struggling, don't say to yourself, what is wrong with you? Pick it up. Stop being so slow. Hurry up. Say to yourself, you're doing great, and come on, you're doing great. So I would say, come on, Tina, this is great. You're really pushing yourself. You're doing the best you can. That's all you can do. Be kind and supportive and loving to yourself. Imagine that we're out there. You've got this wonderful community all around you, and we are cheering for you. We really want you to do well. Imagine that's us lining the course. Imagine we're all over the course kind of cheering your name, and every time you hear someone clapping, imagine it's one of us from the Superstars group. We want to help you and we want to support you. We have so much love around you. You just need to believe it. So my friends, I wish you the best of luck with your race. I want to remind you one more time, just have fun. You don't base anything off this. No one is going to mind if you don't run a PR. Probably most people aren't even going to notice if you didn't run a PR. So just enjoy it and celebrate the fact that you can be out there racing. I know you can do this, my friend. Trust your body and trust in yourself.